How would your family describe what you do for a living?
Well, for many years when the kids were young, they never really understood it. They just thought I was either a doctor or a nurse. I think they have a better appreciation of what I do. And my wife is in healthcare, so they think I spend a lot of my time in meetings, and that's probably pretty accurate.
And what do you enjoy most about your job?
I've been at Michael Guerin Hospital for a number of years. I've had a lot of different roles, and I think what I enjoy most about it is the variety. No 2 days are the same. There are always things that are changing and evolving. And also being so close to our patient population that we serve here at the hospital. I just need to go outside my door to see the people in the lobby to recognize why it is that I'm here and how privileged I feel about being able to improve the situation for the health of our community.
Yeah. And what brought you to healthcare? So you've been in healthcare for a while, but your background was in another area.
Yes, so I do have a Bachelor of Commerce, and when I first graduated, I actually worked in the hotel and restaurant industry for a couple of years, and then I transitioned to long-term care, and then I went back to school to do my master's, and at the time I was wondering about doing an MBA or a master's in health administration. I decided to do a master's in health administration, and since that time I've been primarily working in hospitals, teaching hospitals, as well as community hospitals.
What helped you make that decision between the MBA and the Masters in Health Admin? Because I'm sure a lot of, aspiring leaders are debating that and weighing those options right now.
Yeah, it's a good question. And I think at the time it was probably a fairly difficult decision. I spoke with a lot of people. I think one of the comments that I remember, and it's quite a number of years ago now, was that there are many people who have an MBA, but there are few people that have a master's in health administration. And I had already started to work in health care in terms of long-term care and retirement homes at the time. And so it was a fairly natural sort of transition. And I've never looked back in any sort of regret in terms of doing the master's in health administration.
And who do you think has been the biggest inspiration throughout your life in, this journey that you've had to where you are today?
Well, my wife for sure, because it's the support that I get when I'm not at work, and my family. I think we work hard so that we can spend our downtime with the ones we love and the ones we enjoy spending time with. I do think she's had the harder role than I have. I can come to work and I can often choose the type of projects I get involved with, certainly at this stage of my career. And Sandra does a lot at home, and I really appreciate that, and I'm very grateful for that. And then professionally, there have been a number of executives, mentors that I've worked with that have really inspired me, and that I have tried to emulate and learn from and seek guidance from.
What are some of the goals that you're currently working on, Wolf?
I try to read. I'm not, I don't often have a book that I'm reading. Sometimes I do. I just finished one over the holidays. I try to read the Globe and Mail every day, so I still read the newspaper. And then, of course, there's a lot of reading that we do related to work. In terms of goals, I think a big part of what we're working on is related to COVID at the present time. So, the vaccine rollout is a key initiative that will probably be time consuming over the next year. I talked about our new building, that's certainly a goal that we have. And then personally, looking forward to maybe traveling a bit again, if we can do that, even just in Canada, having my family hasn't all been able to visit Canada because of the current situation. So looking forward to that as well.
What do you want people to remember the most about you, Wolf, when when you're done with your career here at Michael Guerin and you're going into your next role or whatever it is? What is that one thing you want people to remember about you?
Probably what I'd like them to remember is the number of leaders that I helped create.
Mm.
So not the followers that I've had, but how many leaders have I helped create during my career here at the hospital or in healthcare, whether through the university or through my work here. So we have a lot of administrative residents. I have two new residents every quarter, so that's 6 per year, and I've probably done that for close to 20 years. And then I also mentor a lot of other emerging leaders in the organization. So to be able to see that many of those have become leaders in healthcare, to be able to see that people that were managers or directors have become VPs or CEOs, if that's the role that they want, to see that my colleagues have become, CEOs or other, leadership roles, like that is very rewarding for me.
Mm-hmm. What does that do for you?
It makes me feel that the time that I've invested in these emerging leaders has been fruitful, has been worthwhile, and has had an impact.